Alright, so happy Sunday morning to everyone. On this snowy Montreal morning. It's the first snow of the year. So I'm going to be continuing to be playing Wolfenstein II. This is day 5. I'm playing in 1 hour chunks, which I know is could be tedious. But anyways, I'm liking the game and I wanted to replay it again. So here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, the one thing I hope they're gonna fix in Doom is manual saves. You have checkpoints in Doom where you can lose a whole section if you die. In this version of the game, I'm constantly playing and saving my game, so
Safe, Barbara. That's what matters. Don't you?
so I believe what I have to do.
Let's see if this bird is ready to fly like Grace asked me to. Put everything else out of your mind.
I have to refuel this thing over here.
Hello, mister.
Looks like I need more diesel.
It's not very accurate, is it?
Chopper's fat and sassy. Should let Grace know.
Bunda, mister. Hello, brother.
Strange how you get used to living in hell. Everything's fucked up, but people just carry on regardless.
Yeah, see, the secondary characters, the limp sync, I complained about this in my review.
Captain Blasco's.
It looks like they look weird. They look like they're high. See, it doesn't even look like they're looking at me. They look like they're high on something, and the lips don't always move properly. Anyways,
Hello. Got so accustomed to having a Geiger count on me all the time. I'm naked now. Guess I have a little. Captain?
All set. Helicopter's good to go.
Thanks, man. I think it's time we had a gathering.
Enter and pass it through the gates to attain to the 32 paths of wisdom. But in reference to what? Hey, little storm, man. Are you ticklish, buddy?
Max!
Jesus, Max. I didn't see you there. Look, Max, I'm doing some, really heavy reading here, and your little toy robot is just not compatible with that type of soul journey, man, okay?
Max, stop.
Max, it's all right, pal. Look, this just is way too complicated for you. Why don't you go play with your pig or something? See, I'm trying to find the reference to these gates here, and ugh, he just would not understand.
Max,
Max, this is really advanced philosophical literature here, okay? You can't just start pointing to... Max, that's it! How did you...
need you in the helm, Wyatt?
All right, y'all. We got some hell to raise. You got a boat full of nukes, and I got a target. A fucking good one, too.
Woo! Right on, boss! Yeah, that's where it's at. That's cool, all right. I dig.
Check it out. I sent Special ahead to his hometown of Roswell, New Mexico to prep for the mission. Now, there's a tunnel that's accessible through Special's hideout that will take you straight into the Nazis' top-secret underground base, where they're experimenting with some sort of wigged-out alien technology.
Roswell, New Mexico, you said? This is one of ours.
What do you mean? One of yours?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know? So you can send coded messages back to your pals in Berlin?
No.
What the fuck is she even doing here?
Grace, why? She's good people.
She's a fucking Nazi. On your boat. What were you saying, Pops?
That secret base you were talking about was constructed by us. Das hier, one of our biggest safekeepers. It was located here, underground, near what is now Roswell, New Mexico, but it existed for 1,000 years, long before America got subjugated by the Europeans. It contained technology related to anti-gravity research, something that could easily turn the tide of war. We gave the U.S. government access to it. Unfortunately, it was too late. America fell. The Nazis took hold of the safekeep.
Shit. That's not gonna sit well with Special. He had his bet on space aliens. He once saw a ship that crashed back there in 47.
So what do you want with this place?
Know what the Oberkommando is?
Yeah, baby. That's where all those big shot jerks running the Nazi war machine hang out.
Yeah, well, the Nazis moved it into your safekeep set. So whatever it is so important that the whole upper echelon of the Nazi leadership left Berlin and set up shop in New Mexico.
This is why you need this for.
What on earth is that?
This is a portable nuclear bomb. We're gonna take out the Oberkommando, cripple the Nazi leadership, and destabilize the fucking country and let the people know that the fight is back on. Blazkowicz, load up. I'm sending you to Roswell with this. Roswell is out of helicopter range, so we'll drop you off by the coast near Galveston. From there, you will catch a ride to Roswell. Rendezvous with Super Spesh at Papa Joe's All-American Diner, and plant the nuke inside the very heart of the Oberkommando. Then, you blow that shit the fuck up. Okay, Blazkowicz, look for Papa Joe's All-American Diner. Meet Super Spesh inside the restaurant. Do not break cover.
Hey, you. You want to know a secret? I won't tell you. Looking at the traitor.
I didn't have a chance to really review or go through this one the first time around. I just literally... The Star Spangled Daily, your #1 source for all-American news. 28th of June, 2010, Roswell. A new government reports reveals that proportion of the lying propaganda they used to plague American newspapers has dropped to 0%. The cleanup of the American media has started only a week after the former shameful regime surrendered completely continues to protect the American people from dishonest and deceitful news articles. Every member of the lying press realized the times and lies and slander are over, and the San Francisco Journal's editor-in-chief was brought to televised trial for his untruthful editorial spreading harmful lies about the aftermath of the atom bombing of New York and brought peace to the American territories. Joseph Torres, the editor-in-chief of the newspaper, was reassured by the report. It was the dawn of a new era of journalism. The new government effectively removed the cancer that was spreading lying news with surgical precision and showed us all that it is better if the press worked together with the White House to fight a better tomorrow for all citizens.
You have a choice in this new world, because the time will come when, how do you say,
The Star Spangled Daily, 4th of July, 1961, Roswell, at the movie theater in Roswell. We are showing the following movies today. A Time for Change, a heartbreaking movie about an ordinary convenience store clerk who struggles to convince his fellow Americans that change is necessary for the white man's survival. How the West Was Saved, the true story of how the West was conquered from the bloody hands of murderous Indians. Joe and the Robot Dog. During the Liberation War, an American pilot and his robot dog stand up against the communist boss who wants to create a multi-racial workforce. America, the New Order. Lady Allen's epic story of how the Great Fuhrer led the Liberation War that ended the tyranny in America and introduced the new American order. Coming soon, Love in Time of Terror. A strong German soldier and a beautiful female American news reporter fall in love, but a degenerate terrorist bomb attack traps them both in the city subway, and they have only hours to make it out before they die. Have a nice movie watching experience, y'all. Note: audience members are required to dispose of their waste. Anyone who disobeys will be reported to the authorities. Thank you for your cooperation. Heil Hitler. Wow.
Have you taken your German lessons? Oh, yes, sir. Good. You. How do you say thank you in German?
Oh, of course, sir. You see, it's,
Let's save this, because I don't trust it.
I took Mary Jane to see this Wolfenstein movie last night. Gee whiz, what a swell movie.
Papa Joe's All-American Diner. My kind of dive. Look at you people. Celebrating your own destruction.
I'm expecting more goodies. Matthew DeVolt.
Was hast du heute gelernt, Peter?
I don't know. Stuff?
Practice your German, dear. You need it. Was denn für Sachen?
Hold your horses.
Das der Führer ist ein großer Autor und Maler.
Oh.
Sehr
Oh,
gut,
sir,
mein
please.
Junge.
Have a seat at the counter. I'll be right with you. Ma'am, what'll it be? We're about to close,
Oh,
unfortunately.
it's to go. We'll be quick. Let's see. I'll have the...
Blazkowicz. Spesh knows you're coming to attack the Oberkommando, but he has no idea you bringing a damn atom bomb. You gotta break him the news.
Hello?
Come on, Peter, let's go someplace else.
But Mom, we don't have any butts.
Oh! Bitte schön.
Danke.
Good day, man.
You, one strawberry milkshake, please. Oh, I hope you don't have a fire back there to put out. If so, I'll come back another time.
I'm sure the fire can wait, Commandant. One strawberry milkshake coming right up.
Fireman, I recognize your face. Very Aryan face it is too. Are you at a Station 1?
There you go, Commandant.
Oh, vielen Dank. Now you. Show me your identification papers. I love strawberry milkshake. It's perhaps my favorite American thing. So simple. Just milk and ice cream. The rest of the menu, however, I think you will need to address. I think it needs to be more German. Yes? Tell me, are you from here, John Smith? Huh? I read here that you operate out of Station 6. What is the location of Station 6? I'm unfamiliar with this station. Speak up.
Kommandant, Sie werden vom Oberkommando verlangt.
Hat das nicht Zeit? Ich trink gerade noch meine Erdbeermilch.
Leider nicht, Kommandant. Das Oberkommando verlangt, Sie umgehend zu sehen.
In Ordnung, ich komme schon.
Blazkowicz, shut the fucking front door! Before any more goddamn Nazis show up for milkshakes!
Not that I don't trust you, Blazkowicz. There's nothing saying you couldn't be wearing a mask made to look like William J. Blazkowicz to hide your alien space lizard facial traits. So, I mean the password Grace gave you.
She didn't give me one.
Right. Off with the mask. Show me your lizard face, motherfucker.
Super Special, lower your weapon before I break your arm or put your lights out.
I knew it was you, Terror Billy. I was just fucking with you. Come follow me. Hey. So, welcome to Mission Control. I haven't had much of a chance to clean up around here. I'm sorry about that. It's, good stuff. This shit right here. It keeps the signals from getting through. Very effective against alien mind-reading devices.
How's Grace? Good. Baby Abby? Fine as cream gravy.
Christ, I miss her. Even the pissing in the face part. Maybe I missed that the most. Little fucker.
So what have you been doing down here, Super Special?
This place? My papa and me used this place to collect all the evidence we could find of the government cover-up. Cookie? It's been more than a decade now. Summer of '47. It was the same year I quit working as a lawyer. In the year I joined the Black Revolutionary Front, after I got Grace acquitted from that murder charge that the goddamn FBI pigs trumped up against her. Anyway, one night, Papa heard something on the police frequency, and he brought me up north to Murphy's Ranch, where we found this flying saucer-like thing that crashed into the ground. And wouldn't you know it, the U.S. motherfucking military swooped in and quarantined off the entire purview. Gave us some kind of bullshit story about a weather balloon. They were lying out of their asses, because we made off some actual hard evidence. Here, take a look at this. pulled that baby right out of the crash site. Now, does that look like something that came off a weather balloon? This place is where we kept the records and started surveilling what the military's up to. Papa built most of it.
So you reckon what you saw was a spaceship?
I'm not saying it's a flying saucer from outer space, but it was clearly extraterrestrial in origin, if you catch my drift. It's all fucking connected, man. If you trace the chain of causation, you find yourself in a secret underground facility about 10 clicks east of Roswell, up by Bottomless Lakes, Area 52. Our government captured an alien flying saucer, and they stored the salvaged bodies and technology in an underground vault. Everyone was involved. The FBI pigs, the military pigs, even the goddamn King President Pig himself. Check this shit out. What? Area 52, Area 51, over here, Area 48, Area 56, all over the Southwest. Nevada, New Mexico. It's one gigantic complex, and it's connected by underground train tunnels. Look at the pictures. Plasma guns, mind control, anti-gravity engines. And after our coward-ass government surrendered to the fucking Nazi pigs, our new masters took over all these bases, and they kept doing their own experiments to further their own fascist agenda. Look at this. This whole thing is the Area 52 military compound. Up here, it's the Nazi head honchos installed the fucking Oberkommando. But down here below, is a cavernous vault full of all kinds of weird-ass technology, alien shit. It's all down there. Now, I haven't seen it myself, but it's there.
Well, whatever it is, it ain't Martian.
Okay, all right. Nobody knows for sure exactly what kind of technology we're dealing with, but it's most likely space alien-based.
It ain't space aliens. I talked
How the stuff do you know? Are you some kind of expert on all things extraterrestrial now? Look, I've been a lawyer a long fucking time, and I know a motherfucking conspiracy when I see one. No, okay, I'm not saying it's space aliens, right? But it goes without saying it's fucking space aliens.
So, I got a nuke in this here fire extinguisher.
Okay. Cool it. I did not mean to rile you.
Grace told me that you know a way into the Oberkommando. You get me in there, I will use this nuke to blow the top brass of the Nazi leadership to smithereens.
Yes! Yes, of course! That sounds so good. I'm here to help. Papa dug these tunnels to the underground train system that connects all the top secret military bases. This tunnel goes right to Area 52 cargo train loading depot. All right. Now, you should put that nuke in this backpack to keep your hands free for shooting. All right. Lots of Nazis down there. And other things. Now, I'll keep in touch on the radio. Help you out. Hey, stay frosty, Blazkowicz.
Keep going down that tunnel, and you'll end up at the Area 52 cargo train loading depot. Fastest way to Area 52 will be to hitch a ride on one of those cargo trains.
Caroline, you still copy? You think they can see I'm fading? Without your wings, I would fall. Oh, what the hell? They got rocket trains now.
Alright, that was fun. Well, somebody did shoot at me before. I don't know from where. Alright, let's see what the goodies we have over here. Unknown Nazi Scientist Journal, June 12th. There is something wrong with Lutz. He is becoming increasingly temperamental and strange. A week ago he started playing loud music in his lab. As it is against the rules, I had to speak to him. It's the only way to have some peace and quiet, he answered, looking all frazzled. He keeps playing his music, tells me his Mescalero ghosts haunt him in his dreams. Today I sat next to him in the cantina for lunch. Under his breath he repeated chant-like phrases in a language I did not recognize. When I asked about it, he said, "Oh, I think it's just a song." I'm concerned his work on the Dait Geshut artifacts is taking a toll on his mental well-being. I apologize for any mispronouncings. Yeah, I missed a bunch of stuff.
Engine is on the tracks. Get inside and fire her up, old man. Grab the controls.
I'm a very violent person, apparently. Alright, go back up. I don't know where I was going, actually. Let's go explore. There has to be something. If there's a room, there's always something here. Maybe not. Okay, so this is where I came from. So, back to where it was. Let's save this in case I die. Mihai Popescu's e-post from Mihai Popescu, 52 Research, date 3rd of July, 1961. A warning from Romanian excavation site number 4N. The latest shipment 4NG1 contains an extremely dangerous artifact. Officer Vasil, responsible for processing the artifact, was found dead with blood gushing from all the major orifices of his body. We do not yet understand what happened to him, but I can assure you it was not pleasant. Be careful. Also, we will not need to move the grave site for the Mescalero Reservation workforce. Plans for expansion of the west area have been finalized. I suggest burning whatever remains the cleanup crew finds. Save space and unpleasantries. Alright. How many readables did I actually do? Oops. Hmm, 35. I probably missed a ton. I know I missed a ton of gold. But hey.
Wehrmachtsuniformen sollten bis oben hin zugeknöpft sein. Verhöhnen Sie unser Militär. Der ist zu eng, oder? Ich...
What does that actually do? Weapons, perks. Killing enemies by throwing hatchets at the target. Okay. I don't remember which one it was. Was it this one? Perform takedowns and tampering with robotic enemies. Get laser draft. Laser craft and Blitzen diesel ammunition when tampering. Current 1. Next 2. Okay. Which way am I supposed to be going again? Is it this way? Yes. Armor is always good. This is a creepy area. this one. All you can do is control the train.
Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
Whoops. No, that's what I wanted. I wanted this.
You need to shove that nuke right up in their filthy Nazi nerve center. The Oberkommando is situated at ground level directly above the cavernous vault with all that alien shit inside. You gotta haul your ass on up there, baby.
Alright, well. Let's grab as much as we can. In terms of donut is 5 and apple pie is 10. Is because in theory a pie is more healthy because there's actual fruits. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Seth was talking about.
Come on, shoot. to pick things up. So, apparently I got max of that. Alright, let's see, how many do I have? Let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. Let's start picking stuff up. Where did I not go? Looks like I didn't go there. Sure, there's a lot of good goodies here. Franca's postcard, May 29th, 1961. Dear neighbors, we're having a marvelous time here at the resort. Little Albert is in the pool all day long. I'm afraid he's going to turn into a fish. Franz started speaking to the owner of the resort last night. Turns out he's from Frankfurt, just like Franz. Can you believe it? Apparently, after the American territories were liberated, he found this place in ruins. Took him just 2 years to rebuild it all into this spectacular slice of heaven. What a wonderful man. Franz was up all night talking business with him, and they serve authentic German food here too. How is everything back home in Saddlebrook? Thank you for taking care of the house while we're away. I think we're so lucky to have such wonderful neighbors like you. Next time, it's our turn. Franca and the Eichmann family. This was nothing more than a...
So, you want the Nazis to leave the warhead alone once you planted it, right? Well, what you gotta do is place it in the Oberkommando's nuclear reactor. That way the Nazis won't be able to track its radiation signature. They won't find it, they won't disarm it.
I could have sneaked up on him, but I did not. Valrath Brotz E-Post. Valley of Brotz to Fritz Eichel, Eugen Witzel, and Nicholas Schreiber. Date 4th of July, 1961. Can anyone please inform me where the hell Commander Gruber is, flirting with the American girls at the parade? I've had enough of covering for his behind. He was supposed to bring back some food from Papa Joe's and be here before our shift started. And now I'm stuck here, hungry, have to do his job too. If our superiors learn about this, Gruber is dead. Well, sucks to be you. I was able to do this by stealth last time. This time, not so much. Right in the head. That can't feel good.
Super Special. I'm arming the warhead now. You may want to bug out of Roswell before this thing goes boom.
Far out, brother, far out. I have my guys at City Hall sound the tornado alarm, evacuate the whole town. And look for an exit and get the hell out of the blast zone. I'm almost done clearing out mission control. Meet you at the rendezvous by Galveston.
Done deal.
I don't have... Oh. Let's go visit some crates. go? Oops. Alright. Alright, let's go to the other side. Here. Probably locked. No, can't go there. Oh. Ammo. Awesome. Shit. I don't remember being here in the first time I played, which is weird. Oh, it's a machine gun. Heavy duty machine gun. I didn't even know you were supposed to do that. The joys of discovering this game. Lots of goodies. Lots and lots of goodies. Alright, well, I guess I'll go back up. So my welcome is done here. So let's go.
Time to get the hell out of Dodge.
Oh, I have to leave. That's.
Yeah. Keep running, Nazis.
Welcome to Winter Resort Aspen. Gottlieb's postcard, June 1st, 1961. My dear mother, America is a wonderful place, quite unlike how you described it to me when I was a child. They have everything here, mother, and now it's all ours. I just came back from the lovely place in the mountains where we can go skiing. Me and Herta went there last month before they sent me to Roswell. Got this postcard there, but I forgot to send it. Aspen, they call it. I know you would love it. Listen, mother, Frankfurt is no place to spend your autumn years. Will you not come here? You can stay with me and Herta until you find a place on your own. Your son, Gottlieb. Okay, I'm full on that. Let's take that hatchet. Let's take some health. There's nice places to discover here. I did not go here before. Or I did, but it was very fast. Alright, so let's go discover. What's down here? Nothing. One thing I have to say about this game, it's really pretty. Very, very pretty.
keys. Run.
Hey, boy. My name's Billy. What's your name? My name's Billy, too, but my daddy says I'm not supposed to play with you. Why he say that? My daddy said that Negroes are a sickness on the community and a bad influence, dirty and thieves, and beggars and bums, and they don't know how to read or write, and that they're stinky and stupid and lazy and way too lazy to work an honest job. Well, my daddy did, but my mama say white folks is mean as all get out, and hating and resenting on account they used to keep all colors as slaves, and now they're not allowed no more. And that's why I can't use a good restroom at the fair, and the man in the store won't let me in so I can buy chewing gum or soda pop. What kind of chewing gum you like? Injun Scout. Red or yellow? Yellow. I hate the red ones. The red ones taste like puke. Yeah. What you got in that jar, Billy? Oh, it's nothing at all. It's for catching tadpoles. What you gonna do with tadpoles in that jar? Just go watch them swim. I feed them crumbs and carrots from the yard. Then they become pinky frogs. Well, I've seen tadpoles down the stream. Follow me and I'll show you. Okay. Come on.
And I'm so sad that they killed that dog.
Remember you showed me the ring, Mama? For when I met some
Sorry about that.
I did. And it'll look right on her finger.
Let's go. The last time I came here, I didn't really explore much. Really. So I'm hoping we'll be able to explore a little bit more.
Billy? Yeah? Can I tell you a secret? Okay. Promise not to tell anyone? Yeah, okay. I'll whisper it. I think you're very handsome.
out there somewhere, Billy. Inclined to this day to endure amongst the living.
Food and spreading germs, pooping in our cupboards. He's dying! He's dying, Billy! He's dead! Billy, look! Billy! Come back! You did it, Billy. You saved his life. Oh, guy.
How old was I then? 19, 20, maybe. I was 9, maybe 10.
This life is a hardship, Billy. It is long, and it is paved with heartbreak. You will be old before you reach road's end. Just remember, my boy, it will end better than it began.
We got two options. Either I pay good money for a new pocket watch, or you go down the well.
Mama! Daddy!
What's the goddamn ruckus?
Annie and Howard, they followed me. They pinned me down. They took my pocket knife.
What the hell is wrong with you? You let them take your property, they're gonna walk all over you till there's nothing left. Now, I gave you that pocket knife. It was in your care. It's your responsibility.
I will speak to their parents.
You will do no such thing, Sophia. Oh, you gonna let your mommy fight your battles for you, are you, boy? Now you go on out there and take back what's yours, and you are not setting foot in this house again until you do.
Aunt Wilma's letter. Dearest Rip, I hope you're holding up well and cooperating with our new administration. I must say things are looking much brighter for us now. Your uncle has been promised a new job in the regime, a janitor at the new SS building in the city center. He's very excited. It's a far cry from the machine operator job he used to have before he was fired all those years ago, but it puts bread on the table. So how's Sophia? I imagine that she's worried now, considering the circumstance. I hear the Germans have issues with the Jews. I bet if she cooperates with them, everything will be okay. Anyways, hope you can visit again this summer. Love, Aunt Wilma. Lucy Sell. I already missed one star card. Oberkommandant Wessler's letter. Herr Rip Blaskowitz, thank you for expressing your willingness to cooperate with us. The more information you provide with Jews and deviants, their location and so forth, the more rewards you will get from showing your loyalty. There may even be a chance where you get a new place for you. In the future, I suspect that there will be many vacant mansions that you need to be occupied for those who are loyal to the Reich. I will look into these Frank and Archibald characters that were troubling you. Looking forward to hearing from you again, Herr Blaskowitz. Heil Hitler.
Hey. Son, I have tried reasoning with you. I've tried smacking sense into you till the cows come home, and nothing is working. Every night you wake me up with these noises. No matter how many times I try to tell you there are no monsters in our basement.
Sorry, Daddy. At night, I see them. Clear as daylight. I'm coming to kill Mama.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. You take this.
Wow.
Now, you and I are going down into the basement, and any monsters that show up, we shoot them dead, right between their eyes. Sometimes the best way to fix a problem is to face it head on. You with me?
Yes, Daddy.
Sophia, you in on this? You see them?
No, Daddy. The monsters are gone.
Well, I reckon if you do no wrong, ain't no monster gonna come after you, son. You think we scared them off for good this time?
May I keep the gun?
Place has gone to shit.
I ain't been down here in nary a decade. I own a 2,000-acre ranch up at Forney Lake now. I heard on the radio you'd been sighted up near Roswell. I figured you might show up here.
Running in this house with bad memories.
So why'd you come? Need a place to hide? You need money? Well, you're barking up the wrong tree, son. Far too late to come begging now.
Ain't nothing you can offer to make up for what you've done to us. I think of my father, I see it. Fuck you and a fist flying in my face.
When'd you ever do right by me? Disobedient, ungrateful, sense like a flat tire, and a mouth like a sewer. Oh, I saw where you was headed. I've been down that hole myself. And I guarantee you, I did all in my might to pull you out. What more do you want from me?
I wanted you to treat me like I mattered. Like I wasn't some piece of dog shit got stuck on your shoe.
I did my damnedest with you. The truth is, you were broke beyond fixing. What are you, some sort of super killer terror bomber now? You're on the wrong side, buddy. All them years, I was banging my head into the wall, coming to see that everyone was against me. And when the Nazis took over, things got a lot better. You play by their rules, you can do very well for yourself. Ask anyone around these parts, Blazkowicz is a name of renown and respect. Everything you touch turns to shit, and I do not need your stink on my name. Wanted murderer. Run off to the army as soon as you come of age. Broke your mother's heart.
Where is she?
She's gone.
When? What happened?
What happened is we had a big goddamn war, and now we got a new government with new rules. They took her. She gone. And what's that queer outfit you're wearing?
What do you mean they took her?
They rounded up all the Jews and the coloreds and the queers. This is a white man's world now. White man's got to keep it Christian.
You sold her out.
So what? Wife made a living bemoaning me and raised a boy into a murderer. Well, I always saw you for what you are. 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. On your knees.
Daddy, I'm your son.
Down on your fucking knees.
Was a time I was scared of you. Was a time I'd have pissed myself, had a gun pointed at my head. You know what I feel right now? Not a goddamn thing. Who'd you call?
I heard everything. Who in the hell'd you call?
She's here. Gotta disable these claws.
The Star Spangled Daily, your #1 source for all American news. Well, since this is a new part, I am going to stop it here. I may come back later today, but for now, this is the stream. If you guys liked it,